Hey y'all, so let's get into some quick cliff notes about the BET Awards because number one, y'all know I don't play around with these shows and programs being too long. That show was absolutely too long last night. What happened? I will say, I feel like this BET Awards was well organized and put together, and the people who actually performed actually put time and energy and effort into actually performing instead of just walking back and forth and screaming into the mic, because that got old really quick. So at least they actually turned this program into a showcase of talent, because you were actually able to see the girls do their thing last night, which the girls tore it up. And I'm going to say Victoria Monet had the best performance. She definitely turned that stage upside down. Now, this is no particular order because I'm just speaking on these things as they pop in my head. But Will Smith getting up there with that performance with Kirk Franklin. Now, y'all know once these celebrities get in trouble, there's only but so many directions they could go. You either go with God, you say you got a addiction, or you say you got some rare type of disease. And Will Smith chose to go with God. So when he performed that song that he performed last night, I'm like, watch it be some type of inspirational raising from the ashes like a phoenix. Like, I just knew he was going to be on that type of time last night. And I always say these things to people and they don't be believing me, or they be thinking I'm crazy, but that's exactly what he did. These celebrities have all the same playbooks. Like, they do all the same stuff. And I know y'all peep BET being messy, hiring Tia and her ex-husband, had him up there presenting and whatnot when we ain't seen him in 100 years. Some of these celebrities get up on that stage and show us that they can't read because they don't be knowing what be going on in that teleprompter, and you can tell when they mess up, but we ain't gonna say no names. I only stayed to the end to see Lauryn Hill because I just kept hearing her name, and I'm like, well, when is she going to come up? I did not think she was going to be the one to close out the show because, again, I mean, she's been on tour or whatnot, but we ain't seen her up there in 100 years. And she got up there, and you know what I think? I don't think people know or understand the battle that she went through with her first album. Because when people hear the way she sings her songs and the way they're arranged, she arranges and sings her songs differently because somebody else owns the rights to that music. So technically, she can't really get up there and sing those songs or play the songs exactly how they were. And yes, we loved those songs in their original form, how they originally sounded. But we also have to accept and respect the fact that that's the way the business goes. And we should respect Lauryn Hill as an artist for being able to even switch up her songs and still perform them, which I feel like she still sounds good and she still looks almost the same. She performed, then she brought out her son, and then she brought out Wyclef, which I thought was pretty cool. And if you notice, when she performed her song with Wyclef, they actually sung the song the way it was. She didn't sing a rendition of that song. And did y'all peep that little moment when Taraji brought up Beyonce and the audience was like, they did not clap for her. I got to give it up for Lotto, because Lotto is definitely most improved, because I remember the first time I seen her perform live and I had caught that secondhand embarrassment. It was terrible. I thought the moment that Niecy Nash got on stage with her wife, I thought that was kind of a little bit weird, their segment, because Niecy Nash said something to the effect of them making history by being the first same-sex couple to present an award or whatever. Who cares? Like, who's checking for this information? Get on up there, do your job, and get down so we can move on. Like, I'm not trying to hear all that. Now, let's talk about the Usher tribute, because as y'all know, I'm not a huge fan of Usher, But he has made his rounds in the music industry, and shout out to anybody that do their thing and they able to have longevity and do what they love and all of that. So that aspect of it is cool, but I'm just not a super huge fan of his music. But I don't know how I feel about his tribute. Like, why is it that, they always try to make it seem like women are such divas and, can't nobody touch them and can't nobody do things how they do them, which, I mean, we're all individuals, so clearly. But they used Donald Glover to come out and sing. Like, when I saw Tank, I thought Tank was going to be a part of the tribute, and boy, was I wrong. I didn't really like the segment with Tiana Teller and Victoria Monet because, like, why? And, like, I like Tiana Taylor. I feel like she's very, very talented. But the reason why I think she probably doesn't get the recognition that she deserves is because she's always channeling somebody else instead of being herself. Like, if you're doing the tribute to Usher, why did you come out there looking like Michael Jackson? And I get it. Michael Jackson was that boy. He inspired everybody. Like, that's just a fact. But, girl, it's okay to come out as Tiana Taylor giving a tribute to Usher. And I don't know, just the hot and steamy girl on girl scene in front of his kids. A little weird to me, but hey, do your thing. I guess. I loves me some Keke Palmer, but them vocals wasn't really doing it for me. Summer Walker came out and like sung her part to the song that she's on with him. Thought that was odd, but whatever. They should have got men to do Usher's tribute strictly because there was really no male presence in the show. Like, that would have been the perfect time for the newer guys that's out, like October London and Brent Fayez and, anybody. And even they could have dug in the crates and got Neo. But, I guess. And when you have people like Coco Jones and the Tinashe girl, like, they're really, really cute girls and stuff, but they're not sexy. And when you try to be sexy and you're just cute and adorable, it comes off cringy. And I was kind of scared for like Coco when she went over to Usher and was, I don't know what was going on, but they could have cut that part out. It's okay to be cute and soft and girly. You don't have to try to play that sexy role if that's not you, because it translates. People can see it. Now, did y'all like Taraji P. Henson as the host? She started out a little shaky for me, coming out there with that hoodie, with that whole "they not like us" little performance. I didn't really like that. That kind of scared me, but she did a good job to me. I could have did without all the voter infomercials because we're getting that on full blast already anyway. I literally haven't seen Kamala since the pandemic, and I had no intentions on seeing her yesterday. I don't know how she ended up on my TV. But here she goes once again, pandering, trying to seem cool to get young people interested. Like that part where she was on the phone with Taraji on a FaceTime call, and she was like, as they say, they not like us. Who says that, Kamala? Who says that? Like, stop playing with me like that, because first of all, it's either you with it or you ain't. Like, what are you talking about? As they say. No, girl, It's like you partially trying to act like you down, but you trying to act like you don't know who say what, so you don't appear to be too with it. Like, girl, ain't nobody got time to be playing these games with you. And please, y'all, can we take the Halle Belly, Chloe Belly baby off the table, okay? Because did y'all see that look she shot Taraji when she brought up her relationship and her baby? Leave them people alone. I am tired of them. I'm tired of her attitude about it. Like, girl, you ain't the first person that had a baby by somebody that people didn't approve of. Like, girl, you a little too tight about that. Like, I don't know how y'all felt about it.